Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Boxing. We back again with this post-fight, Zuffa Boxing post-fight recap. You know what I'm saying? Just went down. Salute to everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, man. Much appreciated. Man, we had some good fights tonight on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like boxing on a Sunday, especially with the football season over. So I think the Zuffa are going to continue this trend. So I'm down for it. But yeah, man, make sure you guys come on in, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, tap into the conversation, drop your comments. It's all good. Marcelo to okay, yeah. Yes, sir. That's what's up. I ain't see the I ain't see that. What's the fight date for him? He said hopefully against Cortez. That's a good fight. That's a real tough fight. Teaching the building was good. Marquise, what's good, Marquise? Salute to you. Salute to yeah, solid card. I was tapped, man. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I like any promotion company that's going to be consistent and have consistent fight cards. I'm down for them. So I'm definitely support this. So, not a bad card, though. We had a lot of knockouts. Um, the first fight, Darrell Kaminov, yo, that dude, he's nice. I like him. I like the way he was, how he was cutting the ring off, how he was taking his time and broke down his opponent. The Gunners, it was real easy work for him. He landed some good body shots to drop him a couple of times. I got to stop his victory. And when I was watching him, I ain't paid attention to the weights and stuff like that. So I was like, yo, I'm thinking he like a welterweight. I'm like, they say he a lightweight. Yo, he gonna give a lot of these guys some issues. Cause you got Rayo and Zuffa boxing. You got the return of De Los Santos, who I'm excited to see. Maxayo, uh, Andres Cortez, because I don't think those guys can make 126, so they don't do 130. So, yo, this kid look good. I like him, the Russian fighter. Alvarado, he got a stoppage win over Gant. Alvarado was just too big and strong. They like they was in different weight classes. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Molina and Clark. Molina, that was a tall, rangy guy. He ended up getting a decision win. We had a mild upset. Antonio Woods and Mark Boki. Boki got the win. This was a good fight, though. It was back and forth action. But Boki started to take control of this fight, like maybe after the third round or so. And he hurt Woods a bunch of times. I thought he was going to end up stopping him. Looked like he was going to stop him late in that fight. But he actually made it to the end. So that was a mild upset, man. So that's good. Those are middleweights. Leo Ruiz got to stop his win. That's my favorite RGBA fighter, though. Salute to him. He a good fighter. 17-1. I like him though. He underrated, unassuming type of guy. So I kind of root for the underdog. But he got a win over Casey Streeter. He fighting at middleweight, so maybe we'll see Ruiz versus Boki next. I mean, that sounds like a good matchup in the middleweight division. I like this where these guys, Zuffa boxing, you're gonna have to fight these guys in your weight class. So whoever they sign, that's who you fight, and that's good. Like it's a lot of fights in boxing where we know who's gonna win, right? So if you actually fighting the best guy, and most of these fights are 50-50, at least on paper, it's pretty good. We had another upset, Mahia versus Pimpinito. Mahia was getting hurt with a lot of solid shots. My man Benito, I like him though. He's pretty solid. He dropped my man twice and ended up finishing him off. That was a nice knockout, and this another lightweight right here. So Benito, salute to him. This was an upset. Mahida was coming in as the favorite. He missed weight, so I'm not sure if that was a big factor of him losing this fight by knockout. But maybe I don't know. But I seen other fights where he got hurt before too, so maybe his chin ain't like that at this moment. But big win by Ben Benito. And look, like I said, they starting to stockpile lightweights, and that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? The matchmaking is good. That's always a plus in any boxing promotion. If you got good matchmaking from top to bottom, then it's good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm with it. Man, we had a very early of the year, knockout of the year candidate in this next fight. Uh, that's Betkov. He had a highlight reel knockout over Ilabali. right uppercut. I mean, he was winning the fight, but that uppercut was crazy. That was highlight reel. My man, I'm glad he's okay, but that looked nasty. Um, yeah, good win by this Betov, the best cough. They talking about him versus Hot Rod. I ain't mad at that. This is a good boxing southpaw. They got power, so boxer puncher. That was a crazy knockout. That's gonna be on a lot of people's highlight reels, and I think it could stand up. It depends on what happens. We in February, so we got a long way to go for the knockout of the year. But that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. FA versus Charles Martin. I mean, Charles Martin got off to a good start. I thought he boxed well. He was defending well the first 2 rounds. And then he probably got a little greedy. You know what I'm saying? He probably should have just, if he would have fought like that the first 2 rounds, the whole fight, he probably would have won this fight by decision because he was in control. It was just, he got greedy. You know what I'm saying? And he got caught with a counter right hand along the ropes. And he got dropped. You know, FA got big power. Always been heavy handed. You know, he always been known for having heavy hands, and his one punch in the heavyweight division, we all know what it can do. And after that, Charles Martin was pretty much finished. He got dropped 3 times in the fight, and he got stopped in the fourth. So this is not a bad win for FA. Charles Martin this did like a good Charles Martin though. He didn't look bad. He looked in shape because I feel like that first knockdown, if he wasn't in shape, he wouldn't have got back up. But he got back up. He did try, but the dude 39, and he didn't protect himself. So FA got himself in a good position. When I seen Charles is 39, I knew what was up. Yeah, he passed it, man. It happens. I thought FA would win anyway, but actually, I thought Charles Martin had a good game plan early. I wish he could have continued that, and then we could have saw what would happen in the back half of the fight, but he couldn't get there. So FA, he moves on. Let's see. FA always been a good fighter. He got one loss to Frank Sanchez. I thought he beat Bacoli last year. He stood up to Bacoli. That was a good, solid fight. I wouldn't mind if they ran that back. Bacoli probably need to sign with Zuffa because he has a matchmaking problem. A lot of guys ain't really rushing to fight him. So FA versus Bacoli, I would like to see a rematch. They said Mike Coppinger said they're about to sign 3 American heavyweights and one former world champion. So I mean, that's not really hard to figure out who is the former world champion, because since 2016, it's only been 4 world champions, 5 world champions, 6, 7. I mean, y'all know what I'm trying to say because it's probably not Deontay. It ain't Fury, ain't AJ. It's probably Andy Ruiz. We haven't seen him in a while, so I'm expecting Andy Ruiz to sign with them. We know Dubois is fighting Fabio Worley. That's going to be a great fight too. That's going to be fireworks. Worley versus Dubois. That's a good one. So let's see. Let's see what type of heavyweights they can get over here on Zuffa Boxing, and it should be good. He said April the 5th. Okay. Yes, sir. We tapped in. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's what it is, man. I like Zuffa Boxing, to be honest. I don't really care about the politics of it. The best thing about it is they give you a consistent schedule. What's this, like 3 shows within a month, inside of a month? January 23rd, February the 1st, February the 15th. That's dope. The matchmaking is pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? He said I like Zuffa. Yeah, me too. But yeah, Max. Yeah, they can get rid of him. I can't mess with Max. He should host. Well, honestly, he should. I don't mess with Max. Max ain't been good since Friday Night Fights with Brian Kenny. That was like 20 something years ago. Like even with HBO, when he was with HBO, he tried to be too much of Letterman. Well, no, not Letterman. Forgot the dude, the old dude. Larry Merchant. Damn, I'm tripping. He tried to be too much like Larry Merchant. And I felt like he was like being outside of himself. I don't really mess with him. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, I like this. I mean, they gonna look. What's gonna end up happening with Zuffer? Yeah, man, that is nasty work right there. Like it's for no reason. Like he's like this. He told one guy he fought. This is you was perfect tonight, Bro, ain't nobody perfect, yo. I was like, come on, you overdoing it. Now I get it though. In a sense, I do get it because us boxing fans, you can't satisfy us. Like in one end of it, we'll say I heard people say, man, this promotion, this event is not being promoted. I don't know when they fighting. But Zuffa, they put it in your face. So they overdo it. Like they do these hit pieces on every fighter. Every fighter get a piece, get a little story before they come to the ring. So that's dope. But yeah, Max is overboard with it. You don't gotta be. Just talk the real. We respect it. A lot of boxing fans listen to Max and take what he say as gold. Like I don't even listen to their show. The show they do on Monday, I don't even like that show. Um, I don't mess with it. They over talk each other. You really when somebody trying to get their wisdom out, then they get cut off. I'm like, Brad, Max trying to be super smart and bringing up stuff that happened that don't is irrelevant, and some points be good, some points be off base. So I'm cool on that. I got enough boxing to listen to already. That's why my sales side was Zuffa. That's good though. Be able to stay active, get a payday. I'm not sure like their pay scale, but I'm pretty sure they taking care of these guys. But yeah, Zuffa, the things I've been hearing good about them is um, they taking care of the fighters, treating the fighters real well. They have a whole facility where you can go train, get nutrition at the UFC PI Performance Institute. So that's dope. So if you have a fighter that's probably having a rough time getting sparring or training or having the right facilities and access to it, go to Vegas and train at the PI. They take care of these guys out there. So I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? And over time, they're going to get better for real. He should have talked more about Zuffa than talking about sanction. But yeah, they got to get some more fighters though, and I think they will. I like inside the ring. Um, Nah, I'm good. I at first it was alright, but man, the over talking part is crazy. Cause I be trying to hear everybody wisdom, and they don't let Coppinger talk. They be cutting him off. I think Shady got too much of a I don't know. He got too much of an opinion. You know what I'm saying? He should defer a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Speaking from a casual fan perspective, but he should defer a little more. Malik is cool sometimes. The best part of the show is when Malik is breaking down the fights. I like the guests and everything, but when they go back and forth, nobody can get their wisdom out. You know what I'm saying? If you compare a fighter to another fighter just to make a point, they go, "Oh, here we go." You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool on it. Yeah, Max is out of control. Everybody wanted Max back, and Max come out here and going crazy with the. My man said he dick riding. Yeah, he don't have to do that because he an OG in the game. Just keep it a buck, bro. They overdoing it, but look, the production is straight. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at add more seats to the Apex. I mean, I got what 300-400. I don't know how many they have in there. But they're trying to expand it to like 1,200. That's cool. I mean, I know everybody gonna complain about something. It reminds them of the bubble and all that shit. I don't really mind it. Another thing, too, I see people complaining is they got they got the generic uniforms and shit. Like on fight night, now that they give you the regular before you get your bread up. They give you the regular trunks and shit. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't like that. I'm cool. I don't care, bro. Listen, these guys pay a lot of bread for their fight kit, for their track suits, for their for their walkout. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna wear? For fight week and for fight night. These fighters be paying 10, 15, $20,000 for a fight kit. Man, if UFC is giving it to you, bro, then that's money in your pocket. You don't got. I mean, salute to everybody. One of my best guys on this boxing shit. He made tracksuits. Salute to him. I ain't trying to take his business away, but I'm just saying those tracksuits, bro. If you trying to get for the whole team, that's gonna run you about 10 G's. You know what I'm saying? At least. I'm talking about like everybody on the team, the family and everything. So, um, they can pocket some of that bread. You know what I'm saying? But I get it though. He said Dana White quote from 10 minutes ago on the current boxing establishment. It feels like I'm beating up babies. Man. I got a question though. I noticed when they started to show the prelims on YouTube, after a while they switched to out of region. This isn't the first time they did it. Yeah, I think they show what the first two fights, and then they switch over to Paramount. Yeah, I noticed that too, bro. I just once the cards start, I saw a notification. I went to it, but I just opened up my Paramount Plus, and it showed the whole thing. So now I saw that they show like what two fights and they switch over. Yeah, I saw that. hmm so yeah, bro, I don't mind all that. Look, all that other stuff is petty, like the fight kits and all that stuff, because fighters still can make money, bro. Like if you know how to market yourself, you can make bread. These UFC fighters do other stuff outside of just fighting and shit. So I don't know. But Zuffa is going to take off once they start to get the real big name fighters. I seen Teofimo was there. I'm not sure if that means anything. I mean, uh, but when they start getting like the big names and like have enough fighters per division, because real talk, they only need what 15, 15 fighters for each division, maybe 10 to start off with. That way you can round robin and then actually, um, get somebody that's viable to fight for their belt. So I would say about 10 to 15 fighters in each division, and then you can kind of round robin that shit. That's how I see it. He said, "Who do you think are the three American heavyweights?" Andy Ruiz. I think Jared Anderson too. Jared Anderson don't have no home. I think where it is, Top Rank got rid of him. And the third one, I'm not sure on the third one. I gotta think about it. There's guys out there, heavyweights, that probably need to sign. There's not a lot of American heavyweights out here now. I mean, Michael Hunter won't be a bad idea, to be honest. He won't be a bad idea to sign. So let me go with that. Andy Ruiz, Michael Hunter, and Jared Anderson. Those my guesses. When he said former heavyweight champion, the only former heavyweight champion that's available is Andy Ruiz, because everybody else either got fights coming up and haven't made that move over there yet. And I know he ain't talking about anybody before 2015. He talking about Klitschko coming back. So I don't know. Andy Ruiz is Mexican though. He from Mexicali, California. I don't know. I mean, Mexican American. I don't know. I guess it's a fine line. Jarrell Miller. I don't know. I guess there's not a lot of American heavyweights out there, bro. But I think it's Andy Ruiz. But he said former heavyweight champion. How many former heavyweight champions do we know that's still active? Let's think. Let's run that down. You can put it in the chat if you want to. Let me put a couple in there. Wilder. Let's put Wilder in there. All right. AJ, former champ. Fury. You think Fury going over there? That's three right there. Oh, Joseph Parker. You said American, right? Parker ain't American, but I'm gonna put him in there. He'll former world champion. Maybe it's Parker. Who else is former world champion in this era? Louise. Dubois is fighting Warley. Which one you think it is? Dubois. I messed that up. So give me some. Give me who else is a former world champion or something like that that's possibility. I don't know. Because since 2016, because the belt's really been tied up. Like it's been after Vladimir Klitschko lost his titles, it's been Fury, Wilder. It's not gonna be Stavern. Stavern for me, it's not gonna be him. It's not gonna be those one hit wonder type of guys. AJ is not doing it. Who else? It gotta be Andy Ruiz. far as Jarrell Miller, I mean, he had the WA. He had no. He had the. He didn't have the regular. Actually, he never fought for. He never got that belt. He was supposed to fight for that shit, but he never fought for it. Something ended up happening where he didn't. I can't remember, but he never. He was close to fighting for it, but he never got the opportunity. And they look. So Zuffa Boxing is going to count that shit. I'm just saying. They turn down these sanction bodies, but they're going to count a Reggie belt. I don't know. I think it's Andy Ruiz. And then I look at people that's training too. Jared Anderson is in Jared Anderson is in Omaha with Team Crawford training and helping uh, Torres get ready for Frank Sanchez. So I don't know, bro. But it's hopefully they bring enough over there they can have a good little top 10 because I think Bacoli makes perfect sense for Zuffa boxing. I think Bacoli do make sense. There might be some other guys too. But if you look at like American heavyweights, there's not a lot of good American heavyweights right now. Like we on some bullshit right now. We used to be this heavyweight division used to be all American. You know what I'm saying? All the top fighters is from America. Man, we probably barely got one or two. You know what I'm saying? Um Jermaine Franklin about to fight. Jermaine Franklin is about to fight Moses. Maybe Stephen Shaw. He's American. I don't know. He really don't got nothing popping like that. Maybe it's him. Brandon Moore is with Brandon Moore is with Salida. Did he leave Salida and try and come over to Zuffa? I don't know. Man, and it's not that many American heavyweights. Yeah, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. So yeah, man. Salute to everybody coming through. Man, I just want to come in here real quick and talk about the post fight for sure. He said Zuffa messing up Oscar Collazo. He fights in 105 and Zuffa. I don't think that had nothing to do with him though, because Oscar Collazo, he still got unfinished business. And honestly, he probably can fight at 118. I forgot his rehydration weight, but he was in the 120s when he fought his last fight. I gotta look that up. Uh, Oscar Collazo, when he fought last time in California, his he was like in the 120s or some shit. If I remember right. I gotta look that up. But yeah, I don't think that have nothing to do with him. It's still plenty of fighters that can make 118 that's in and around that division that ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he talking about moving up to 100. He talking about skipping 108 pounds and jumping to 112. So I mean, he almost there if you do that. So nah, they ain't messing nothing up. Because look, blame the boxing fans. The boxing fans don't really cover and talk about 108 pounds, 105 pounds. So they don't think it's nothing worth down there. They don't think it's no value because people ain't talking about it. You know what I'm trying to say? Ain't nobody talking about 105 pounds like that. If they was, I ain't heard nothing. So not a lot. Only like the real hardcore fans that really watch it like that. So I don't know. But I'm with you though. I'm with you. Jermaine lost last fight. Man, he did, and I don't trust him over there messing with Moses, who's trying to take his head off. You know, so we'll see. Is the King of the Ring 2 happening? I don't know. I don't watch WWE. What's your favorite Wilder fights? I've seen it all, but I love the refreshing memory of it. Okay. My favorite one, my favorite Wilder fight. I like the uh, I like the Kelvin Price. I like the Kelvin Price one. Um, Let me see. I like the Spilka. That was crazy. I like the. I think probably his best action packed fight was the against the Frenchman, Duopa. I like that fight. That was a good one. The third Fury fight was crazy, but the Kelvin Price, Spilka, and Duopa. Oh yeah, that dude is nice. Yeah, he's good. If he beat High Rod, he's definitely in the mix, bro. Now I'm with that, and he looked real good tonight. Nice uppercut knockout, bro. That was dope. Why is the politics so hard to unify undisputed in lower weight classes? Um, bro, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because it shouldn't be that hard. But I think the reason why is, a lot of people ain't really checking for it. So a lot of those guys, they okay with just keeping their titles and just fighting in their country and having guys, whatever. Um, and that division really hasn't had no money in there. So a lot of these guys probably think, well, need to unify. I just do my voluntaries and my little mandatory, and that's it. But Turkey started to tap in with, well, he did the Oscar Collazo fight when he unified, so that kind of kickstarted stuff. Now it is a lot. Look, 105 I mean 108 is unified. 105 is unified, but yeah, I hear what you're saying about undisputed. So it's politics in every division though. It's not just at the divisions that we know that's popular. It's every division. It's always something. There's always a mandatory. It's always like 105 was held up a long time with the WBA champion. Um, Not making the fence. CP Freshmart, when he was WBA champion, a lot of bullshit was going on. Like with Eric Rosa and all that, it kind of slowed up the division. But we almost there at 105. You know what I'm saying? Almost there. Um, the Brazil fight, yeah, that was cool. I thought you was gonna say that one fight, the guy Dominique Brazil, but yeah, no, that was fun too. First round knockout. I like the dual pop fight though. The dual pop fight, that was a fight where he actually put on a show. And it was a lot. He threw a lot of punches. He got hit in that fight. Dual Power was standing up to that shit. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? I like the round fight too. I thought he boxed real well in that fight, dominated that fight. You know, Deontay had a good career though, real good career. I mess with Deontay. I think he should be able to beat Shazor if he can stay off them ropes, use that jab, and if he can get that right hand good. Because that right hand hasn't been accurate as of late. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but that shit ain't been accurate. All right, let me see. I want to show you guys something if I can find it. Yeah, so this is the real quick before I go because educational purposes. So we're talking about Oscar Collazo fighting at 118 pounds, and my man said Zuffa messed it up. But look at this. Now this is Oscar Collazo. This is the weights for his last fight. All right, so I'm gonna share this, and y'all look at this. Let me go to this. Boom. I don't know if you can see that, but Oscar Collazo is at the bottom. So he weighed in. His weigh-in weight was 104.6. He rehydrated up fight night. He was 121 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he can actually fight at 118 pounds, or at least 115, if he get himself together. That was a fight he had in California with Jason Basin. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's possible. Like 16 pounds, almost 17 pounds. I mean, shoot. Look at Gabby Fundora. She weighed in at 110 pounds. She only gained 5 pounds overnight. So this is interesting. This is from the California State Athletic Commission. So this gives you an idea of how much these guys be rehydrating. And they trying to pass a bill out there where you can't hydrate a certain amount. If you see the shit in red, that means they over the limit. Um, they basically boil, you know what I'm saying, over the limit. They're not supposed to be what, 25? I forgot the range. I think you can't go over 10% of your weigh-in weight. So it's a little FYI for you. So maybe Collazo can fight at 108 pounds eventually. he talking about fighting at 112. It's only a few pounds in between that if he build his body right. So let's see. Let's see. I don't think, man. I don't know if they penalizing these guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're penalizing these guys like that. I'm gonna find another one. Floyd Schofield against Tevin Farmer. He gained like 18 pounds overnight. Hold on, I got y'all. Let me see. Zerto gained a lot of weight too. I think I got that card. I'm gonna pull it up if I can find that. Yeah, yo, these guys be rehydrating. You know what I'm saying? They want to be strong when they come in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. If they, they want to be at their best, but like that's why I trip off what I trip off. Oh, his Kevin Saggio. Hold on, my bad, yo. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up Pacheco's. All right, I'll pull this up real quick. So like with the Schofield shit, when he got sick and couldn't make it to the fight with Shakur, I felt like that shit they was saying that he got drugged and all that shit, bro. I don't buy that. It's made more sense if you just say, bro, we were struggling to make the weight because in the UK, you have to be they do weight checks. Like as soon as you get there, fight week, you gotta be like 4 pounds um to your weight, you know what I'm saying? So like 139 or some shit. Maybe he was over that. He was trying to cut weight. Sometimes if you don't cut weight the right way, then that shit kind of affects you. He said, "Where you be getting this information from?" From a website. Now, I be on X, Twitter. The California State Athletic Commission, they be posting this shit. Somebody be finding this and they'll post it. So this is just for educational purposes, right? Look at Tito Mercado. I don't know if you guys can see this, but he weighed in. I'm gonna see how I make it bigger. Tito Mercado. Oh shit. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see it, but Tito Mercado, he weighed in at 139 for a fight at 140. He rehydrated to 154. So that's what 11%. Look at Joe Cordina. Joe Cordina rehydrated up 16 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So, that tells you these guys is, they're rehydrating up. So it look like the normal rehydration is like 10 to 15 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just, this is always interesting to me because they don't do like how they used to do back in the day on HBO, where they used to show the fight night weights. So you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "Oh, Floyd, he lost 2 pounds." I remember when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Uh, I think he was like 148 on fight night. I don't have one on him because this is California. I don't think the other states do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Shakur fought in California before. Maybe like early in his career. So I think I haven't seen one on him. Is that what? I don't know. I don't watch his videos. I don't know. I have no idea, bro. You tell me, cause I don't pay attention to his videos like that. No disrespect. So yeah, that's what it is, man. You guys can look. Teach. You can if you got X or if you do or not, whatever. Just go to the search bar and put California State Athletic Commission, CSAC, and then just put like the weight or put Jake Paul or some shit. Like let me put Jake Paul. But Jake Paul fought in Cali last year. Let's look at his weights if it come up. Maybe they got it. All right. Yeah, they do. All right. So yeah, take a look at that if you can see it. So Jake Paul, well, he only gained 9 pounds. Look at Zerto Ramirez. That dude gained 20 pounds overnight. Yo, so he gonna be a big boy going to the ring against Benavidez. So this is probably one of the few times Benavidez would be the smaller guy. Look at Floyd Schofield. He weighed in at 134.8. He rehydrated to 153. So 18 pounds. He's a super middleweight fight night. Let me see what was Tevin Farmer's weight. See, Tevin Farmer rehydrated up a lot too. So Tevin Farmer rehydrated up 16 pounds. So, that's just interesting. Look at Victor Rodriguez. Damn, 20 pounds. 165 fight night. So, you know what I'm saying? I give you just an indicator how these guys be rehydrating. Like 20 pounds is crazy. Yeah, I think even 15, anything past 15, I think is a lot. But maybe that's a reason why Tevin Farmer couldn't take the punches well. Because if you go up to 16 pounds overnight, um, maybe you were struggling to make that weight. I'm not sure. But yeah. So interesting stuff, man. You can go on X. Man, X got everything. For real. I ain't gonna lie, yo. You can pretty much find anything you want about boxing on X. You can find old tweets from like 2016 about, what I'm saying, fighters tweeted. Uh, it's a great source of information. The thing with Twitter X, you get caught up in the bullshit quick, and it's like, what I'm saying, if you find yourself fighting for your life trying to defend a narrative or defend a certain point you try to make, you gotta pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? Like being a Twitter OG, you gotta pick your battles. Some battles you can go, you know what I'm saying, and go crazy. Then some battles you just gotta leave it alone. Because like these dudes are gang up on you. But far as like this, the source of news, that's a good spot. Like Twitter. If I'm telling anybody, if I have a new boxing fan and they're trying to stay informed, I'm like, bro, you need to get you some social media and just subscribe to all the boxers, follow all the boxers, subscribe to as many YouTube channels that fit what you like to hear. Because I ain't gonna say subscribe to everybody, because everybody is not really talking boxing. They fanboy and meat hugging fighters, and they don't really understand, what's going on in boxing. They just follow the leader type shit. What this man say, they just copy him and try to remix it. So I ain't gonna tell nobody to do that. But I would say, yo, get on X, yo, and follow certain people. Follow all the boxers, follow all the media people, follow all the writers, and then you're gonna stay informed. For real. Like you don't even gotta go back and forth or talk on there. Just see the news pop. I'm telling you, like that should keep you informed. And then, just watch the fights. That's another thing too. So yeah. A lot of good information out there. This week we got a big fight week coming up. We got pay-per-view card coming up on Saturday in Vegas. Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios. I love that card though. Frank Martin versus Albright. That's gonna be a good one. Antoine versus Harako, long overdue, and Hitchens versus Duarte. So that's my standout card. I'm looking forward to that. That's a good card. Amari Jones is on that card too. I like him. Lee Wood and Warrington, they gonna fight. That's gonna be all action. Uh, yeah, bro. We get ready for another fight week, and of course, we're gonna get another good news cycle. I know the Golden Boy legal saga with Virgil Ortiz and Oscar De La Hoya is still ongoing. Hopefully, we get a resolution because we need that shit to get solved so we can get the Virgil and Boost fight. Like, we need that. So, a lot of stuff popping, man. Y'all stay tuned. Salute to everybody coming through the building. I do appreciate the time. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And keep rocking with me. Set your notifications, man. I will be back this week for sure, so you guys can tap back in. We're gonna break down the fight week. So yeah, that's my time, man. Salute to everybody, and I'm out.